there, Corby Mitleid, your no bullshit psychic. And on this very frosty Tuesday morning, I wanted to talk to you about how to use different decks because they can all say the same thing. How does that make sense? Everybody knows tarot. It's very good for practical information. But how do you also use oracle cards? So what I've done is I've chosen 3 ideas: courage, transformation, and acceptance, and pulled cards from several different decks that I use to show you how they work and how you can look at the cards and pull different elements from each one to give you a more rounded idea of a concept. So let's go with courage first. Strength card in tarot. You've got the lion, which is very courageous, but the woman is gently holding the lion's mouth shut. And it takes courage to be able to shut down the roaring in our own selves that are problematical, tell us we can't do that, or someone else doing the same thing. Okay? So where is courage in other decks? This is my Osho Zen deck. Notice the flower has the courage to push through a stone wall because it knows it needs sunlight and it wants to grow. In Ganesh, you've got Ganesh riding a lion, so it has the same idea as the tarot deck. And he's got his weaponry up, and he is ready to face whatever battles are coming forward. Now, in the Spirit of the Wheel deck, it's a little different. It's life lessons, victory, and courage. So this talks about having the courage to make your own changes, do what you need to do to grow, which leads us to the idea, gotta have glasses, of personal transformation. Now, I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, that's the Wheel of Fortune, that's death, whatever. For me, it's the Fool. He is on the start of the road. Remember how I read the allegory. If he carries his rose, which is his passion, very little old emotional baggage, that's the hobo stick, and only tell those who are loyal what he's going to do, that's the dog, he can cross mountains and fly. So that's transformation. We do have the card of change in the Zen Osho deck, which it's a spinning wheel, and it does look a little bit like the Wheel of Fortune. But also in that deck, you have transformation here. It's almost like the Death card. The Thunderbird clan in Spirit of the Wheel is imminent change, life force, and rebuilding. That's very much like we saw in the Zen deck. And Thunderbird, eagle, is always the very strongest co-creator. They also have clarity, breakthrough, inner vision, and truth, because that's all about the personal transformation, not the world, us. And the final card with Ganesh is literally personal transformation. The way he is juggling the planets, the way he is juggling the elements. The last one I'm going to show you today is acceptance. Not acceptance. Yes, acceptance. Let's do it. Temperance card is maintaining emotional mastery by the water cup to cup, 1 foot in reality, 1 foot in where you want to go, and completely in balance, understanding what it takes to accept all of you. The Osho Zen deck says receptivity. Inside, what are you accepting about yourself? This one is the karmic deck, the one that I use for relationships. Notice acceptance is tears, confusion, brightness, rose of love, and the fire of change, accepting every single thing within us to move forward in life. And acceptance with Ganesh is simply maybe accepting what we look like, maybe accepting where we are. Notice he's eating, so that's sustenance, accepting what we need to do to keep ourselves healthy, strong. So those are just 3 concepts: courage, transformation, acceptance, that you can look at in all of your decks. So what I would tell you is next time you're chewing on a concept for yourself, look at all the decks you use. Pull out all the cards that talk about that certain concept and see if you can't give yourself a more well-rounded idea of how it works for you and where you want to go.